back to the first.
McIlroy.
He was working very hard for a long time yesterday afternoon on the putting green.
He actually came back right around dinner time for another session.
Another session. So he had a double session.
He did.
He's concerned.
To 4.
Jimmy Walker at the par 3 fourth.
Beautiful approach after a nice par at the third. Always good to get off that third hole with a par. After all, everything was going on with Phil over at the first.
Jason Day at the first.
No stress in his hands, forearms, beautiful. Takes the triangle and just moves it through impact.
I agree, Dottie. That'd be the style of stroke that I would copy. For the youngsters at home trying to figure out how to do it, just watch Jason Day. It's perfect.
He stands naturally over Ian.
He looks good, doesn't he? He looks comfortable. Soft hands, relaxed.
Yeah, his arms just hang. I think that's why he's #1 in the world. He's worked so hard on his putting and short game. That's really what's really had him rise to the top now.
Well, what a disastrous start for Phil Mickelson.
Somehow, Vern, he's got to find 3 more birdies now. It looks like the cut's going to be +1. So Phil's got a lot of work this afternoon, and we're going to get to see it.
Now let's see how Phil Mickelson can rebound from the disaster at 1. And he doesn't like this either.
Now this is headed right. May catch the first cut on the edge of the fairway.
Ian, have you ever seen anybody so look at him walk? Look at how downcast he is.
Like something's wrong with him.
Yeah.
I mean, not just the 7, Gary, but like, you know, he's feeling something. Do you see anything apart from that unusual look, Mike?
No, I don't. That's just like the proverbial boxing analogy when everybody has a plan until they get punched in the nose. And, you know, that was a punch in the nose on the first hole. And he's talked about how calm he was at the British Open, almost like a new golfer he's felt like. And this will put that patience to the test.
No, Ian, they work really hard. He and Andrew Getson on getting the ball in the fairway. So they have a good session. They're ready to go, and he gets up and whacks it out of bounds.
Yeah, unusual.
Second shot for Matsuyama at the 6th. And a guy who's already had an eagle at the 2nd.
Wow, that was only inches away. Hideki was the first Japanese amateur to ever play in the Masters and was low amateur that year, the only one to make the cut back in 11.
Here's Grillo with a chance to join Stenson at 6 under, and he does.
Good looking stroke right there.
Tie for the lead here on day 2 of the PGA Championship. The 40-year-old Stenson, the 23-year-old Grillo.
And here's Daniel Berger at the 15th.
Another guy coming back from injury, a shoulder injury, after winning in Memphis.
Look out. Yeah, he's had all sorts of problems with the upper back, his shoulders. He pulled something up there, and he's young. He'll get over it. Especially if you start holding on to bunkers.
Better be careful with that sand wedge hitting the sand off his shoes that hard, too.
Yeah. How many times you hit your ankle?
Once.
He learned quickly.
Henrik Stenson, Emiliano Grillo, currently tied at the top.
Second round, second shot, second hole for Phil Mickelson.
168 yards, guys, with an 8-iron. This will be a great bounce back if he can somehow manage a birdie here. Good shot.
A hole that's yielded many birdies so far today, 21, and it's sandwiched between the two toughest holes on the course, the first and the third.
So we'll have a look at it. And now Jason Day.
Just a pitching wedge from 132 yards. He'll be taking dead aim on this accessible pin here.
Okay.
The wind gusted up on him just a little bit there. Carried it a little long.
Let's take a look at golf tracks presented by Scott Trade.
Second hole at 361 yards. They fire up the hill. Just a 2-iron or a hybrid up short of that nest of bunkers for those laying up and trying to keep it in play, as we saw Phil just up the right side and Jason as well. Some of the bigger hitters have a crack at it. You've got to fly at 300 yards. And today's hole location there in the front left. Very quick putt, as you see the arrows on the green. They're going from right and behind the hole. They'll be very fast, those two putts.
This is the hole where Matsuyama pulled out from the fairway, and here's McIlroy.
Right over the top of the flag.
Well, 3 looks at it out of that group, and we skip ahead to the 4th. And now Jimmy Walker with a chance to join the leaders at 6.
Yesterday, with the leading score of 65, was in the top 10 in strokes gained tee to green, so struck the ball very well, but also around the green he was in the top 10, so good combo.
Now Hideki Matsuyama. Another birdie. Look at that. Couple of 2s. A 3 there. And he's just 2 behind. As we take a look at the second green here at Baltusrol.
These putts will be really fast, Mike. We're down there to that low point of the course.
Yes, and from where Jason's putting, it should go to his right just a little bit. But he has tremendous speed control with his putts. This looks really good.
It is really good. Jason Day with a birdie at the second.
And that is a real bonus from that range. That's what the champions do, isn't it, Mike? They make those.
Yep, and they make those par savers inside of 10 feet that you're going to have in the course of a round. But to get a real low round going, you need to make a couple of those. See if Rory can do the same. Get off to the